Hi Cougars, it's Mrs. Bellatash, and today we're going to do the really brainstorming and designing phase of our engineering project. First we did the bird beak game, and we saw really clearly that if you don't have the right beak for the food available, you are not going to be healthy. You're not going to be able to have lots of children, and eventually it's possible that your type of bird will die out, will go extinct. Then last week we really learned about the different types of beaks. We learned that certain beaks are good at picking up small seeds. We learned that some beaks are good at ripping and tearing flesh, and some beaks are good at drinking nectar. So each bird has a structure that is adapted to a specific type of food. Now today, you are going to start imagining your own bird. You are going to design what you think is the perfect bird beak. So let's look at our engineering packet. Let's look at the front inside. We've learned about different bird beaks. Different beaks are adapted to different foods and different environments. Birds who have beaks perfectly adapted to their environment will be healthy, will reproduce, and will thrive in their environment. Birds who have beaks that are not adapted to their environment will not have enough to eat, won't have lots of offspring, and will ultimately die out. Your challenge is to design a bird beak that will make your bird healthy and successful in its environment. After you design your bird beak, you will build and test it. Good luck! The health and well-being of your bird species depends on you. Okay, so now let's look at step 1. Choose the type of food that your bird will eat. So there's a bunch of different types of food. You're going to choose one, but step 2, choose the type of beak that is best adapted to that food. If you choose seeds inside of pine cones and then you choose a skimming beak, they do not go together. Finally, step 3. What environment does your bird live in? A skimming beak is going to live in either an ocean or a pond environment. It's not going to live in a tropical rainforest. So all three of those things, all three of those steps must work together. Once you have chosen the food type, the beak, and the environment, now you're going to draw a prototype of your beak. Draw a picture of your imaginary bird's head. Focus on the beak. I really don't care how beautiful the feathers are. I want to see the beak. How does that bird eat? Include as many details of the beak as possible. Label the beak parts. You might want to label the upper bill, the lower bill. If there's a long tongue like the hummingbird that will be able to suck up all of the nectar. Now, step 5. Plan on how you will build this beak. These are the materials that you will have available. You'll have cardboard, pipe cleaners, toothpicks, plastic spoons, forks, and knives, rubber bands, tape, craft sticks, scissors. The scissor cannot be part of your beak. You can use that for cutting, paper, and aluminum foil. If you have time today, you can then write down the steps. I put 6, you might need fewer, or you could add more steps. How you plan on building your beak. And then next week, we're gonna be at step 6, build and test your beak. I know a lot of you wanna get straight to building, but engineering is a process. And learning how to make a plan and make a list of materials is really an important part of engineering. I hope you have fun coming up with the perfect beak. I'll see you guys next week for the build.